Welcome back with the next chapter, Force and Laws of Motion. As you all are familiar that if we want to open a door, we have to push the door handle. Similarly, when we want to close it, we have to pull it. This shows that in order to move the body, we need to push or pull. This push or pull is called force. Likewise, if we need to hammer a nail in wood, we have to strike the hammer or nail with great strength. So combining both, we can sum up that the pushing and the pulling or the strength is force. We can define it is in technical language an external influence when applied on a body can bring about the changes in it. What is force? Force may be defined as a push or pull which changes or tends to change the state of rest or uniform motion or the direction of a motion of a body. The force exerted by the engine makes the train to move from its actual position of rest, while the force exerted by the brake slows down or stops the moving train. The force exerted on the steering wheels of a car changes its direction of motion. Effects of force. Effects produced by a force. There are various effects produced by a force. A force applied on object can do three things. Mainly, it can change the speed of the object, it can change the direction of the motion of the object, and as well as change the shape of the object. Here we illustrate the effects produced by the force. For example, in the case of that the change in the speed of an object, a player can stop a moving ball by exerting force on the ball in the opposite direction of its motion. Thus, a force can change the speed of the object, making it move slower or faster. Secondly, for the change in the direction of the motion of an object, we take an example of that football game. We can change the direction of a moving ball by kicking it. And the third option, that the change in the shape on an object, if we hold a rubber ball between our palms and push the two balls against each other, we find that the ball is no longer round but oblong. The force exerted on the ball changes its shape. These all are the examples for that effects produced by the force. Force can be classified into two types, that is balanced force and unbalanced force. Balanced force, if the resultant of the several forces acting on a body is zero, the forces are said to be balanced force. Balanced force do not change the speed, they may change the shape of an object. For example, in a tug of war, the rope does not move in any direction if the two teams pull the rope with equal efforts. The forces exerted by the two teams are equal and opposite and so get balance. Second one is that unbalanced force. If the resultant of the several forces acting on a body is not zero, the forces are said to be unbalanced forces. Unbalanced forces produce a change in the state of rest or uniform motion of a body. For example, same example we are going to take, that in a tug of war, when one of the two teams pull the rope with a larger force, it is able to pull the weaker team towards it. Here the two forces are not balanced, therefore its result is the motion of the weaker team towards the larger force along the rope. So we conclude that the two forces are of equal magnitude and in opposite direction, and the object will be at equilibrium, and there is no acceleration, that we call as balanced force. While in unbalanced force, two forces are not equal in magnitude, however the opposite direction, the object will not in equilibrium, and acceleration and deceleration will be takes place. Newton's three laws of motion. Sir Isaac Newton further studied the Galileo's ideas on force and motion. He arrived at three laws of motion which are called Newton's law of motion. These laws may be stated as: first law, that states that a body at rest or in uniform motion will remain at rest, or in uniform motion unless an unbalanced force acts upon it. Second law states that the rate of change of momentum of a body is directly proportional to the applied unbalanced force, and the change takes place in the direction of force. And the third, the last one, which states that the action and the reaction are equal and opposite, and they act on different bodies. Newton's first law of motion. Newton's first law of motion is often stated that an object at rest stays at rest and an object in motion stays in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. According to Newton's first law, an object in motion continues in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by the unbalanced force. It is the natural tendency of an object to keep on doing what they are doing. All objects resist changes in their states of motion. In the absence of an unbalanced force, an object in motion will maintain its state of motion. This is often called the law of inertia. What would happen if the passenger were not wearing the seat belt? The use of the seat belt assures that the force necessary for accelerated and decelerated motion. Yes, if the seat belt is not used, the passenger are more likely to maintain its states of motion. Galileo and the concept of inertia. By observing the motion of object on inclined plane, Galileo deduced that object moves with constant speed when no force acts on them. In his first experiment, Galileo studied that the motion of marbles on an inclined plane. He observed that when a marble rolls down an inclined plane, its velocity increases. Here the marble falls under the unbalanced force of gravity. The velocity of the marbles decreases when it rolls up the inclined planes against the force of gravity. So, from this observation, Galileo argued that the velocity of the marble rolling on flat horizontal surface should remain constant. To test his ideas, Galileo used double inclined plane. He observed that when the inclination of the plane on both sides are equal, then the marble rolled down from one plane from a certain height will climb to the same height on the other plane. If the angle of inclination of the right side plane were gradually decreased, then the marble would travel larger and larger distance to reach the same height. And ultimately, if the right side plane were made horizontal, the marble would continue to travel forever to reach the same height from which it was released. No unbalanced force acts on the marble in this case. This above experiment suggests that an unbalanced force, that is the external force, is required to change the motion of an object, while no unbalanced force is needed to keep an object moving with a constant velocity. Galileo concluded that the following laws of inertia. A body moving with a certain speed along a straight line path will continue to move with the same speed along the same straight line path in the absence of external forces. Newton's second law of motion. According to Newton's, an object will only accelerate if there is a net or unbalanced force acting upon it. The presence of an unbalanced force will accelerate an object, changing its speed, its direction, or both its speed and direction. Object at equilibrium, the condition in which all forces balance, will not accelerate. Here the two examples will be given that the forces are balanced if the acceleration will be 0 on that time object at rest, that is v is equal to 0 meter per second, and it will remain at rest. If the object is in motion, v which is not equal to 0 meter per second, so it will remain at motion. Second, if the forces are unbalanced, there is an acceleration, and the acceleration depends directly upon the net force and indirectly depends on that object. Then the acceleration of the object as produced by the net force is directly proportional to the magnitude of the net force in the same direction as the net force and inversely proportional to the mass of an object. So here acceleration, which is equal to net force upon mass, and the net force is equated to the product of the mass times the acceleration. So the net force is equal to mass into acceleration, and 1 Newton is defined as the amount of force required to give 1 kilogram mass and acceleration of 1 meter per second square.